Hi guys, this is Chris from KRC Creations. I want to take you on the journey of making this soap with me. What I'm doing now is just stirring all my oils. I have my oils in here and taking the temperature of the oils. I usually soap at 100 degrees Fahrenheit for both my oils and my lye mixture. In the lye mixture that I have here, I've added sodium lactate for the hardness of the bar. So I'm going to pour that in on the side of my stick blender, hopefully to prevent any bubbles in the mixture. What I did first was tap the stick blender to get all the bubbles from underneath the stick blender. And what I do when I do a combination of stirring and stick blending, I find that if I stick blend the whole time, I move my soap way too fast to trace. Also, I blow out my stick blender motor. I've done that a couple of times. So I do a lot of stirring and stick blending to make sure that everything is mixed. So I'm going to do that and bring this mixture to trace. Okay, I'm finally at trace. It took a little while to get it here. I use a lot of extra virgin olive oil in my soap, so as you know, that takes a little bit to get this trace. So it's finally here. What I just did was I added the fragrance oil. The fragrance oil I'm using on this soap is Kiss and Tell from Nature's Garden. So we're getting that mixed in nicely before we separate it out for coloring and check and trace again. Okay, I'm going to separate this batch out in two different sections. One, I'm going to color white with titanium dioxide, and the other I'm going to color in a fluorescent pink or a neon pink. Now, I did this batch before with a test batch, and I found that I had too much pink in it. So with this one, I'm going to measure it out so that I have more white batter than I do the pink, and see how it comes out. Okay, I wanted to cut this part out so that you didn't have to watch me overly scrape my container, but I didn't know how to do it, so I just kept it in. Okay, I have all of my colors all mixed in with my stick blender. I didn't show you that piece, it wasn't really necessary, but I got them all incorporated. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a technique that I learned from the ladies in Dublin. Their YouTube channel is The Soap Star, and I have my mold here. It's lined with freezer paper. This technique, all you do is pour a line of batter down the center. I'm a little bit off-centered on this, but in the final soap, it kind of worked to my advantage. And next, what you want to do is just pour another line on top of your first line and keep doing that over and over. I'm not as neat with this, but with soap it's forgiven in these types of things. And when you see the final soap, you will definitely not notice my lax or attention for detail with these lines. In fact, I like that there's more white on one side than the other. It gives it a very interesting effect at the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you finish seeing me do this all the way to the top of the mold. One other thing I wanted to say is about this type of fragrance and the oils that I used. It allows you a lot of time to pour and do your technique without it getting moving too fast or getting too thick. But the one thing I did not like is that after I finished pouring all of the batter in, I I had to wait for the top to settle so that I can texture the top. Sorry, there was a little lapse in the recording there. But that's the only thing that I didn't like about this fragrance, and I didn't record that part because I had to turn the camera off and wait for it to get that right texture, and I got impatient and never really got that right texture, so I don't film that part, but you'll see it at the end. Hi guys, this is Chris from KRC Creations. Okay, so you saw me making this soap, and this is how it turned out. I am so pleased with this marbling effect. I actually learned this effect from the ladies over at The Soap Star. And I am handmade.com is where their store is, and they're ladies out of Dublin, Ireland. Really nice, really, they seem very nice on their videos. I absolutely adore them, so fun. They do a lot of techniques that I really admire, and this is the one that when I saw her first do, I was like, oh my god, I gotta try that. And I posted on her video that I would try it, and I did, and this is how it turned out. And this one, I wanted to use more white than the pink, and I didn't know how that was going to come out, because when I first did my test batch, it was an even pink and white, and the kind of pink kind of overshadowed the white, so I split it out a little bit differently when I did my full loaf, so that we'd have more white. And this is what I've got. Isn't that beautiful? This one, and they all have their own little personality to them. And usually I used full water on this. I didn't water discount this, and it took 2 days for me to be able to cut. Usually it doesn't take me that long at all, and I love it. It smells so good. This is in Kiss and Tell. I got the fragrance from Nature's Garden, of course. And I don't call it Kiss and Tell. I kind of try to change the names of my soaps to represent something different that's unique to KRC. So I call this one Loose Lips. So that's what that looks like. And then I made some lotion bars. And they look like this to go along with this soap, and they're called Loose Lips as well, because they're fragranced in Kiss and Tell. I don't know what's wrong with me and my speech today, but it tends to happen. So this is what they look like. They got a lovely pink top, and the bottom is the color of the oil. So I used extra virgin olive oil in this one, so it's gotten a little, I'm sorry, not extra virgin olive oil, grape seed oil, and the grape seed is a little bit green, and I used cocoa butter, and the cocoa butter is a little yellow, so it came out a little tannish, and I wish I would have, in hindsight, maybe used a little titanium dioxide in this, to turn it a little bit more white, but I like them. And the great thing about this is I was testing out a new mold that I got from Target dollar bin. Let me show you it. 1 second. Hold on. Let me put you right here for a second. Alright. Put this on top. This is the mold that I got from the Target dollar bin. It's silicone. I got 2 of them. One is in red and one is in this green color. And during the Valentine time, Target has some great molds. And this is one of them. And this one's going to be great for like melt and pour or lotion bars. So I really like it. And it was $3. So I got 2 of those. And I also got something else. Let me show you. I'm sorry to put you down again. But I also got 2 other molds I want to show you. Sorry about that. I also got 2 ice cube molds. And here they are. One is in the shape of apple. And on the back, look at that. It's great because you can push out, it's like a silicone-ish kind of insert. So you can put your product in. But the outside is kind of that hard plastic so that you can move it around in their ice cube taste. That's great for in bed. And this one is, sorry, it's upside down. This one is in strawberry. And again, it's the soft in the back. So I think these are going to be great for melt and pour embeds or even cold process embeds as long as you let them sit in there for a while before you pop them out. So I'm really excited about that. I'm actually going to make a soap with this today. So we'll see. Alright, I hope you like this soap. Let me show you again. This is, I labeled it Loose Lips. And it's in a pink and white. And here is the lotion bar. And this lotion bar is 4 ounces. And it is in titled Loose Lips as well. And the fragrance is Kiss and Tell. Alright guys, I will see you soon. Bye. She ain't real. She ain't gonna